to take nothing else away from this program, the playlist.
Yeah.
It's inventive, it's innovative.
Bring it to your summer barbecue.
This is what I'm saying.
You'll be rocking out.
All right, it may feel like midsummer, but sadly, the first day of school is just a little over a month away.
You can feel the kids at home going, no, don't talk about it yet.
Everyone's booing me, with Americans spending a total of $125.4 billion for back to school and back to college shopping essentials. Finding out how to save some cash isn't just key, it's necessary. It's needed, period, full stop.
You got to plan for it. In today's Money Matters segment, Larry Sprung, a certified financial planner, is here to share some money-saving tips, not only for you, but for your children. Yes, let's teach them young, Larry.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
I mean, I just read those stats.
Yeah.
I'm still tripping over my words. It's incredulous. So the average back-to-school spending is around $600 per kid?
Per kid, yes.
And if you're a family with 3 kids?
1,800 plus.
That's why we stopped at 2. I couldn't afford the third one.
Me too. Okay, how are we going to prepare for this expense?
You have to prepare for it like everything else. You have to incorporate it into your budget, right? And you should have an indication. And we would even argue that you should pad that budget a little bit for those extraneous things that you're shopping down the aisle and you may not think you need in that $600, and then
suddenly
the teacher throws on you and you need in that $600 budget, and you might have to blow it.
And those lists, I feel like, keep getting longer and longer as teachers get less and less funding for the things that they can actually buy. Parents are trying to pick up the slack and help out in the classroom. But you say here, and I think this is really interesting, that it's okay to use credit cards for back-to-school spending. Why is that?
Yeah, so again, as long as you budget for it and you have the cash flow to pay for it, it's fine. Be mindful of how you're using the card and what you're using it for, and use those cash back initiatives that the credit cards have. You know, some of them give anywhere between 2 to 10% back in certain instances. You may even be able to install one of those browsers into your web browser, those cash saving apps. Use them as tools to hopefully save some money during this expensive time.
All right, I have a question here, because some stores are charging these credit card fees when you pay with a credit card rather than cash. Is it worth it still, if you're getting the cash back from the credit card, to pay in credit card, or should you pay in cash in that situation?
I mean, if you're getting it towards the higher end, towards that 10%, and you're using it in that web browsing tool, it's hugely beneficial in many cases. Usually that extra fee is by local merchants that you'll see at their store and in their shop, not so much online. So you'll actually get that savings as a credit card purchaser.
Good to know.
There's a lot swirling around. Lots of plus, minus, division, percentage. What is one small tip that we as parents and families can implement now so that we are not hitting September like, you know, an anvil is falling on our head?
Yeah, so we have a month, right? So that gives us some opportunity to plan a little bit. Take a look at your expenses and see if you have some subscriptions or some items that are on like a regular payment schedule. Maybe they're not bringing you joy anymore, and maybe you don't need them. Maybe you're not using them. Eliminate them, and that will free up cash, so you'll have more money to spend for those back-to-school expenses coming up.
I'm doing that type of audits right now, and all I'm going to say is my children have me subscribe to things that I did not know. And if you want those textbooks,
look, you're out of the house in the summer, you're traveling. Maybe you don't need all those streaming services for at least a month, and all of a sudden you can pay for some of those supplies. But, and I love this part, you say it's not just the parents' responsibility to save here. Kids can participate in this budgeting as well. What do you suggest to get them involved?
I think this is a great learning experience if you involve your kids. It shouldn't be just, hey, we're going shopping, we're getting your stuff for school. Involve them and have them understand that, hey, we've allocated this amount of money, and maybe instead of looking at a $150 backpack, maybe the $125 one will do, and educate them, because if they're not involved, they're not going to have those money initiatives when they're going to need it, when they're on their own and out of the house.
And I think part of that is delineating. I mean, it's age old. Our needs versus our wants. Give it to us one more time.
Yeah, I think going back to that backpack initiative, right? There's probably a backpack that they used last year that now sometimes, listen, I have a 19 and 22-year-old, and they get beat up and you got to throw them out, right? But at the same time, there have been years where there were ones that could be reused. So maybe have that conversation. Is this that case.
I need to have a conversation with my mother, though, as well, because she said there's nothing more important than a new backpack on that first day of school as a former educator herself. But I just threw away a Jansport backpack that I swear I've had since like 6th grade.
It's vintage
and it was
now.
finally time to give it up.
Really?
It was finally time. But I got a lot of use. I got my money's worth out of it there.
Worth.
So I'll leave it up to the kids whether they want to spend the money on that backpack or not.
Well, I don't want to upset Mom.
Yeah, important, right? That's a whole nother peace of mind we cannot put a dollar sign.
Exactly. Larry, thank you so much. This is a very important conversation. We probably have you back because we're going to need to remind ourselves again how to get this all done. Follow Larry on Mitlin Financial on Instagram.
I can't believe it's almost time for back to school already. I'm still trying to get through the summer vacations, and we're talking about back to school.
I haven't even taken my summer vacation yet.
Planning. We know what we need to do, people. We just need to do it. Like an ostrich, I want to stick my head in the sand at the beach.
You and me both. And you just came for the beach. We had a great